winter keeps calling my name. Sick of running this trade route to nowhere again. So I charged on my drive, plot a course for far away. Hit the black, oh, I'm free again to fly my way. Too many fights, too many kills, all those plots, all those plans. I'm done hauling those criminals, so tired of their demands. Yeah, the starlight is pulling me closer today. Leave this bubble and his trouble, I'm leaving today. Finding peace with the stars, just me and my thoughts. Finding peace with the stars, the frontier calls. Oh, the darkness feels cold, sometimes frost chills my bones. If I stay near the star, then the warmth it unfolds. Got the rhythm of jumping and checking my way. There's an earth like out there somewhere that'll be my one day. Yeah. Finding peace with the stars, just me and my thoughts. Finding peace with the stars, the frontier call my name. Oh, yeah.
all around. Oh, now the calms call my name every night. Now I find you in the depths, gazing brightly at the neutron star. We share the field, scooping jet cones, leaping to the edges of the night. Oh, I was alone, out in the dark, and I saw hollow squares all around. Oh, I was alone, out in the dark. Heaven was all around. Oh, let's jump together. Let's jump together. Let's jump together. Let's jump together. Together. Oh, see the tribes blink. Oh, everyone's a soul on a new path, on a brave line. Feel the engines roll. Let's engage it all. Feel the new ride as we all intertwine. Let's jump together. 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 Let's together.
Scanners full with non-human sources. This little boat ain't no match for those forces. A threat level's going higher and higher, yet meta hours are my only desire. I'm on a mission to unlock some lady who can take this little boat and make it jump crazy. But as I head out to the Pleiades system, I'm pulled from my jump by an unknown organism. A noise reverberates, shaking the hull. Goliath turns me, my senses are dull. Yellow light tears, searching right through me. A dark call that leaves me in pity. Power returns, lights flash, oh so slowly. Hit the boost highway, take me home please early. The beast turns, I see it open the black. The screech just jumps when it could have attacked. What are they searching for? What did we take from them? What do they come here for? History entwined with them. This talk of Hulks found out in the black. The Adamastorand surface attacks. Rumor says they found alien technology. To me, these ones seem more like biology. A Homo sapien, a core from the past with their dark ops was doing stuff real fast. But the ship's drives failed. It was stranded for centuries and had to return here at sublight speeds. Corporations fighting for control, deciding on fate before we could even know that we are not alone. We are not unique. Life is here, and past it I sneak. What are they searching for? What did we take from them? What do they come here for? A history entwined them. It seemed like a symbol of hope, yet the more we find of this hangman's rope wrapped around the necks of nearly every superpower, their desire to win, it swings lower and lower. Project Michael, it was not what it said. A holocaust knowingly planted and spread. John Jameson's guilt has been found, yet the deed had been done and hidden deep down. And now it seems the Hesperus was found with more dark deeds that credit surrounds. Sleeper cells gassing the innocent. What did they take? Why were they held back deep in the void? Messages sent, artifacts found. Humanity's discontent once more returns to the fore. The credits will kill a threatening carnivore. What are they searching for? What did we take from them? What do they come here for? A history entwined then. What are they searching for? What did we
forum is quiet, not much going on. In some ways that's why I'm writing this song. Nothing new to discuss, just the ongoing grind. As Canon and Co. track the latest dog or find, we're waiting for the next patch to drop. I'm in my latest ship, I'm buying skins from the shop. The inevitable happens, I hear the bell toll. An angry or bored or inept or just droll post on the forum appeals from a new troll, a new troll, a new troll, yeah, a new troll. An internet ghost, safe in anonymity, has spotted an opening and filled it with glee, spouting flaming buzzwords, invective vitriols, calling on the others to crawl from their holes. And they chant, it's a mile wide, inch deep. It's the mantra they will say. Here it's a mile wide, inch deep. And they will type this tribe all day. Here it's a mile wide, inch deep. Is that all that you can say? It's a mile wide, inch deep. And your 500 eyes you will play, yeah, yeah. As my finger hovers over ignore my usual response to this repetitive bore, I see this pointless post has poked at a nerve of the famous white knights, and they respond with such verve. Forgetting is just what the troll wants, but they're rather inaccurate statements and grammar and fonts. The post picks up speed as contributors clash, questioning integrity, parenthood, and even mental health standings in a globalized World Wide Web impersonal shit slinging match. And they say it's a mile wide, inch deep. And it's the mantra they will say. Yeah, it's a mile wide, inch deep. And they will type this tribe all day. Yeah, it's a mile wide, inch deep. Is that all that you can say? Oh, it's a mile wide, inch deep. And your 500 eyes you will play. I watch the usual parry and riposte unfold, the same old face, the beats of promise of old. Moral high ground being taken by either side, some eating popcorn just along from the ride. Yet most of the nights are so lost in corresponding, haven't noticed that the troll hasn't even responded. The account set his purpose, the forums or Twitter, they've forgotten what was posted that had turned them all so fervent and angry and so bitter. It's a mile wide, inch deep. All the posts I copy and paste. It's a mile wide, an inch deep. For all that lovely salt I can taste. You can't be a troll by rhyme or reason. You can't be the troll by enticing and teasing. You can't be the troll with clever wordplay. You can be the troll by doing this.
Lave Radio, transmitting to every corner of the galaxy.
Hello and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings, Commanders.
Greetings, Commanders.
The show that talks about the universe of Elite
And the development of the computer game Elite 4, known as Elite Dangerous.
and the fantastic
community that surrounds it.
Broadcast from a Orange Sidewinder and hosted by a vending machine technician.
A place of nonsense and innuendo for forum dads.
A self-contained podcast 2 hours long.
Transmitting to every corner of the galaxy.
It's even louder than me.
The hottest show this side of Dizzo.
The name of the place.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Are you sure the mic's alive? Yes. Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to episode 582 of Lave Radio, the show that likes to talk about the universe of Elite Dangerous and the fantastic community that surrounds it. I'm your host, Commander Phoenix of Fire, Chief Archivist of Lave Station, and joining me in the orange Sidewinder bar for today, we have our SRV Banksy, that's Commander Alec Turner.
Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening. Yeah, recently outed apparently by the Loose Screws. Those
Yes, I heard that. It's very funny. Apparently,
Alex has finally come out.
apparently I don't plug my own videos enough.
Yes, we have our head of health and safety, that Commander Ed Levice, otherwise known as Ben Woodward.
Yeah, hello. Sorry, I was going to say something about ice cream and nuts, but I couldn't think of anything in time.
It sounds like you just need a cornetto to me.
I've got a pistachio ice cream. I couldn't think of anything
and of
funny
course,
about it.
our staff liaison officer would be Commander Psychic, otherwise known as Claire.
Hello.
Have you got any ice cream tips to share? Or is it
No,
just
I've got some strawberries and cream Haagen-Dazs in the freezer that I'm thinking about now. And this is, now I'm going to be distracted for the whole show thinking about it.
Yes, could you get Claire some Haagen-Dazs, please?
I'm good.
So yeah, if you wish, you can join us live. We're hanging out in the ice cream van. In game. In open at the bar at Lave Station. If you cannot get to us in game, you can always join the Twitch chat channel, which you can access through laveradio.com/live. Click on the live chat or at twitch.tv/laveradio. Oh, and we're also on YouTube as well. So let's go around the crew. So dairy, frozen products notwithstanding, and we will just talk, see what they've been up to. So, Alec, go with you first.
Yeah, I've been eating toast and drinking sherry. Does that count?
Yes.
Cool, there you go. What have I been up to? I, like Ben, I started watching Spider Noir. Not quite all the way through it yet, but yeah, it's fun. It's not brilliant, but I'm enjoying it. It's it is interesting, this thing where you can pick whether you want to watch the kind of color version or the black and white version. What we did is we watched the first episode in color. And there's some lovely colour, like the nightclub scenes and things all look spectacular. And then we thought, well, let's see what the black and white episode's like. And so the second episode we watched black and white. And I found myself the whole time thinking, I wonder what colour that dress is. I wonder what colour those lights are. I wish I could see this in colour. So yeah, we've just watched the rest in colour. But yeah, it's all right. And then on when was it? On Sunday, I managed to put my back out, which is most irritating. Did I do it bungee jumping? No. Did I do it somersaulting out of a moving car, perhaps, or lifting a car to save a small child? No, in fact, I did it weeding the driveway and then standing up to brush the weeds away, at which point something gave way and I sort of fell to my knees in agony. And I've just been hobbling around like a cripple ever since. I've been doing lots of Googling, and apparently hobbling around like a cripple is the right thing to do, at least for the sort of lower back injury that I seem to have done.
Hanging off a door frame.
Is it? I haven't tried hanging off a door frame.
Like holding the top of the door frame and trying to like straighten out. I was all like with if it's very lower back, it's like trying to push yourself up against walls and stuff and remain straight and that kind of thing.
It's those two sort of soft spots. Right on the bottom of your spine that feel like you've been punched in the kidneys or something.
I hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just taking it very easy. I also in Elite, as alongside doing the usual racing stuff, and we had a really fun Cafe Saturday event. So in the Elite Races Discord, Duck kind of informally runs these Cafe Saturday afternoon, evening things where a bunch of us just turn up, pick a time trial, and go and race around it for a few hours. It's a lot of fun. Anyone is free to join. But yeah, alongside the usual stuff like that, I just wanted to mention this really interesting interaction I had in Elite because it caught me by surprise, and I don't think I'd ever seen this happen in 10 years of playing it. So I was really like, that's interesting. That's never happened before. So for reasons I won't go into this week, I wanted to measure the size of a settlement. And yeah, so what I did is that my plan was to deploy a couple of SRVs and then I could use the distance between them. So I landed and deployed an SRV and then got out of the SRV and walked back to the blue circle and got back into my ship. Now, normally when I do these sort of shenanigans, I usually move the SRV somewhere first. But in this instance, I didn't. So I left it exactly where I deployed it. Went to the blue circle, got back in the ship. Went to deploy a second SRV and was told, and I can't remember the wording, but was told something about the deployment spot's occupied, so I can't. But what I noticed was that next to the slot for the first SRV that I'd already deployed, it was offering me the option to board the SRV. And when I picked that, it literally put me into the first SRV that was already on the ground, much like it would if you're in a ground port and you sort of deploy SRV and you end up in the garage. It felt a bit like the garage mechanic that I just went straight from the cockpit into the SRV that was already parked under the ship. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. Maybe this is common as muck, but I've never seen
it before.
And I was really intrigued that they'd coded for it. That's where my head went.
So cool! It must be such a rare instance.
Yeah,
as well.
Like they've coded for this. That's amazing. They've coded for me my first SRV directly under the ship and letting me jump straight into. I don't know. I thought it was really interesting.
Wow, I'd love to have seen the use case testing for that one.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just an accident of how garage deployment works, almost. I wonder if when you land a ship at a base, at a planetary port, whether your SRV is notionally right there underneath you already. I don't know. I'm making stuff up now, but I thought it was interesting. Yeah, anyway, that's me. That's my rambling week.
Excellent. Okay, we'll move over to Ben. How have you been, Ben?
I've been good. My personal week has been boring as all heck. The only gaming I've really been doing has been pushing through Spider-Man 2. My son, on the other hand, has had a lot more fun gaming on my equipment because he was like, "Daddy, can I borrow your big screen glasses and your gaming handheld PC?" And then he went off and played Ace Combat 2, some Elite, ironically enough, and Spider-Man on the big screen glasses on my little gaming thing. And this made him very happy. Whilst he was doing this, I discovered that at some point in the past few years, David Tennant has done a Red Dwarf documentary that I think was on Dave.
Yeah,
but I found it on YouTube, and that kind of sent me down a Red Dwarf rabbit hole. So I watched that, and now I'm on season 1, episode 3 or something like that of Red Dwarf again. I was like, I need to watch Red Dwarf again because I haven't seen it for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such an inspiration for this show.
Not that you'd guess.
Yeah. Excellent. Psychic.
What have I been up to? Oh, on Wednesday last week, Chris and I went to Bristol to see Dropout. Do you know of Dropout? As in Dropout TV, Game Changer, Make Some Noise, those kind of things? No? Cool. Well, it's a YouTube streaming service. They're going up against some big guns for Emmys and things like that. But they did a UK improv tour. So Chris and I went to see that. We booked tickets for that when Crispy was here. So we're talking about how long ago that was. April last year, I was in Stonehenge when I bought tickets for that. And we went to see that, and that was really good. That was really good. I laughed so hard. It was so hot in that theatre. It's the same, I think it's the same theatre that's hosting the BAFTA Game Awards next year, I think, or this year, one of the two. So yeah, that was really, really fun. That was about it as far as like getting out and doing stuff. We went to, that's a lie, I went down to see my mum because it was her 70th birthday on Monday, and we went and sat in a beer garden for a little bit of time. I didn't get anywhere near as burnt as my sister did, because she'd put suntan lotion all over her arms and her face, and I'd totally forgotten her like the top of her, like the bottom of her chest area, and so she's got a bright red chest at the moment, and everything else is fine. Great, Katie, well done, mate. But yeah, that we had a couple of drinks, had a lovely catch up. I was really happy with how well both my mum and my stepdad are looking, in spite of all of their health problems that they're having. So it was really nice to be able to get out and see them and that kind of stuff. Aside from that, gaming wise, I've been doing a fair amount of No Man's Sky. I didn't do, and I very, very much remember taking the piss of the No Man's Sky Pokemon update that they did.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's bloody good. I take back everything. It's so good. I've enjoyed myself immensely. It's got that tactical RPG, well, that tactical turn-based stuff nature to it, and you upgrade your creatures, they gain XP. I've got this little triangle motherfucker that's just such a this glass cannon. It's got this attack that does thousands of damage to the enemy, but also like nearly the full amount of damage to itself. And I just like bring it out right at the end if I'm losing. Yeah, it's so good because I've been doing that because the expedition is time gated. So if I go on and log on, it takes me like 20 minutes to half an hour to do missions, and then I can't do anything else with the expedition. So I'm like, okay, I'll plod on back to my main save and play with legally distinct pocket monsters. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My personal apology to Sean Murray for absolutely taking the piss. It's so much fun. So yeah, that was really good. And we've built like three more stations in my system that I'm working my way towards a dodec for. I've got, I think, 6 tier 3 points at the moment. It's out there currently I need 12. It's probably going to be 16 at least by the time I'm done. I don't think I'm even going to have space for it at this point, but I'm just going to give it a bloody good go. And at this point, it's going to have 10 arms without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, that's been. I'm going full meme. You have to.
Full hedgehog. You're going full hedgehog.
Yeah, heck yeah. So yeah, that's been my week, and it's Steam Next Fest this week, and there's an awful lot of space games, that some of them, and sci-fi games and city management games in there, and even some of them don't have an AI disclaimer on them, so I can play those, which is really fun. Also, Jurassic Park did the Jurassic World Evolution did an update, and that was really fun too.
Touched on that in a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let's see. A lot of Elite.
What have you been up to, Cole?
I had so much Elite. Yeah, there's I've been putting my cape on for the CG, and I'm now in the top 25%. Go me! And then on top of that, I realised that my exploration commander is at least 60 or 70 jumps away in Caspian from a station that I can get a nomad for my Caspian, you see. So I need to get to this station before the end. So yes, I'm even playing very, very and streaming late at night in order to do it, which is surprising people. So that's so much. I haven't played this much Elite in quite a while. I don't have a B game at the moment. Normally I've got either a Final Fantasy or some kind of role play running in the background, but no, it's just been full on space flying around this week. However, in other news, now I'm not normally into this. I can just leave football completely alone. But then the World Cup started. And yes, I've been addicted to watching a whole lot of Instagram feeds about what's happening in Boston. Apparently we have the Tartan Army has now drunk Boston dry, and they're getting emergency supplies in.
That feels
impressive. Boston's got a reputation as well, doesn't it?
Oh yes, but when one of the biggest Irish bars in Boston says one night was 3 times larger than St. Patrick's Day.
Oh Jesus!
That feels right. That feels Scottish.
There's a lot of patriotic pride there, and a bit worried for people's livers on the way home. So yeah, normally I don't follow this kind of stuff, but there's something about the internationals that really get me going. A whole load of patriotic pride, and the fact that we actually won one, and I was up at 2:00 in the morning with a Jimmy hat on, screaming silently because I didn't want to wake anybody up when the goal went in. I'm there looking in the mirror going, what is wrong with me? It's almost 3 in the morning on a Sunday morning. But yeah, so yeah, for some reason I've gone full patriotic.
Can I ask a slight question here, Colin?
Yes.
Because obviously you do not live in Scotland anymore.
Nope.
And is your missus English as well, isn't she?
Yes, she's English.
What do your kids count themselves as?
Ironically, the kids are more Scottish than English, but they consider themselves English, which means that I have to be completely neutral. I do not support any other team against England because of household harmony.
I just find my daughter's been classing herself as relatively Scottish, whereas me other two are considering themselves English.
Yeah,
just like it's interesting what they count themselves as.
The ironic factor is there is a connection, a genuine connection to the Stuart royal line in our family.
Yeah,
and I made the mistake of telling my kids that once, and my daughter went to the school one day and said she was a Scottish princess.
Oh, I love that.
Setting herself up as to just get absolutely the Mickey ripped out of her left, right, and centre. But the things. Oh, never mind. But moving on. Development news. What have the devs said this week? Well, we haven't got any Elite specific development news. However, what we did get was the Frontier official results, which came out on the 11th of June. This wonderful flashy PDF, and it has some very, very nice Elite Dangerous stats in it. I mean, first of all, FDev had their best year for quite a while. 103 million pounds in revenue, of which over 19 million of that is in profit. So they have certainly turned the corner from a couple of years ago when everything was going quite badly. Although Elite has remained steady at 7% of all revenue, same as the previous year, obviously with more revenue coming in, that means it's pulled in a bit more. So it's approximately about 7.25 million for 2026. So yeah, it's that 07. It's like 07 hits everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that it's
Yeah.
been 7% for 2 years running.
Yeah, so at the moment, the total revenue for Elite Dangerous, that's over 12 years, it's brought in 143 million pounds with 5.9 million units sold. Now, what categorizes a unit, we don't know, but we know it's not the ship sales and all the ARC sales. That's something else. But yeah, that's almost 6 million copies.
Well, and only 2 million of those units are LCU as well. So
yeah, very true. They have confirmed future content all the way through financial year 2027, which takes us through to May 2027 at least. So, yeah, not bad for an almost 12-year-old dead game, eh?
Nice.
So, yeah. So I am just hoping that, yeah, reactions to that, everybody.
Well, good news, isn't it? I mean, I think
yeah,
a bit more stability. I mean, we know from what Arthur said that they plan ahead, so quite a long way ahead. So presumably any plans they have for Elite for next year kind of already set.
yeah.
But this report, I guess the way I read it is this report probably means that they'll be making plans for the year after too.
Yeah,
I would say so, yeah.
2027, 28. I mean, the one advantage of this being a live service game is they can, if they want, they can do technically an Elite Dangerous 2, which is ripping out all the insides and redoing a whole new game engine, as long as they keep the persistence going.
Don't say that. You'll get far too many people far too excited.
Yeah, I know. But that's what, I mean, Eve has done that 3 times over.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
you know, it should be technically Eve 3 by now, if not more. So
It is while you're talking like that, it is important to note that financial report also does say that this reinforces their focus towards CMS game strategy before you start talking about whole new engines for Elite. With the best will in the world.
Interiors are definitely coming.
You mean Elite's not being rewritten in Unreal Engine 5?
My God, let me just temper expectations for a moment. But it's brilliant, but it also does continue to say our strategy of growing the CMS portfolio with existing franchises and introducing new IP is the thing that is working and why they're making so much money. It's also Jurassic sold fuck tons, which is really good.
Yeah, I mean, they did show the graph, and yeah, Elite Dangerous is the slowest increasing line on the graph. Everything else is just absolutely shooting up, especially Planet Zoo and obviously the Jurassic World things, because I think everybody loves the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs great. Planet Zoo, the new Planet Zoo thing is going to go absolutely crazy. It's going to do so well for Frontier. it's quite it's a relatively old game now, Planet Zoo, and it is definitely in need of that revamp. So
yeah. So yeah, obviously, Jurassic World 3 released a new Rebirth expansion. What's your thoughts on that, Psychic?
it's so good, man. I saw somebody saying in somebody else's chat that it's not worth the money for only 4 dinosaurs, but that's not what it is. It's 4 dinosaurs. If you've seen the absolutely god-awful film that is Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm so sorry that you had to sit through that abomination. But it introduces the Titanosaurus and the Aquilops as far as like the realms of more realistic dinosaurs, and then it brings in the Mutodon and the Distortus Rex, which is the one who's got massive hench arms and also tiny little arms. I hate that dinosaur so much, but it's got that one there. It also comes with a whole new like Mayan temples style cosmetics and InGen style cosmetics and new blueprints. It has a Dilophosaurus skin, a Mutodon, no, not Mutodon skin, a Mosasaurus skin, and then new models in line with the Rebirth movie for Spinosaurus, T-Rex, and Velociraptor, I believe. I might have fucked about with some of those things. And also, it's got a massive campaign in it as well. It's got a really sizable campaign that I'm currently playing through, which is a prequel to the film. They've clearly worked incredibly hard to get this out and get this appealing to as many people as possible. It's a banging update, chock full of stuff. I'm really impressed with what Frontier have done, when previously it's mostly like if they bring out a pack, it's a couple of dinosaurs and some cosmetics or a ground thing. This has got like a lot more bulk to it, and if that's the way that they're going with the Jurassic franchise, I think it's really promising.
Are they still working with Jeff Goldblum or anyone like that?
They didn't there are new voices. None of them are Jeff. It's because of the time frame. It's sort of set before.
Any Scarlett?
Sorry?
Any Scarlett? Was it Scarlett Johansson who was in it?
No, because it's set, but it's a prequel to Rebirth. It's a prequel to Rebirth, and it also is a prequel to the Jurassic World Evolution 3 as well, just like the main campaign game as well. It's really clever. I'm really chuffed with it. It's I've been delighted, with the exception of the fact that I was like, oh, I'll just restart this map because I fucked up, and then I realized it was restarting the whole campaign and not the map. So it took me an hour of stream earlier today where I had to very quickly run through and catch up to be back where I was, but I'm back where I am now, so that's fine. But that was a silly moment, and I'm not going to do it again.
Cool. Excellent. I mean, personally, from my point of view, I'm loving the fact that there's a new Chaos Gate game coming, Warhammer 40,000 Deathwatch. So, it'll be covering, you'll be controlling in turn-based strategy the Deathwatch this time, not the Grey Knights, but if it's as good as the first Chaos Gate, then I will certainly be getting that one, because I've XCOM plus Warhammer 40,000. Oh,
yeah.
Classic. Right. Anyway, moving back to space games. The community news.
And now, to the community coroner.
It's a dead game, innit, mate?
Very little community news this week. Small, but no, no less exciting for it. So the first thing I wanted to shout is really, really super cool, actually. So while we were on Distant Worlds 3 and we were building all these time trials and things, one of the topics of conversation that came up yet again is the ability to predict when it's going to be daylight at a particular location on a particular planet, which would be super useful for event planning, but is quite difficult. You know, things the in-game tools don't really work to give you any hint of that. So one of the DW3 racing fellows, Lewis H99, has coded up this really nice website for basically calculating day-night predictions. So you basically you park yourself on a planet where you want to know what the day-night situation is for any given location, and you measure the angle to the star in the sky. And there's a place for submitting those readings, and the more readings that get submitted from different locations on the same planet, the more accurate its model becomes. And it's working really well. It's really nice. It gives you a little graph, and it shows you the sun in the sky or below the horizon. It tells you whether it's rising or falling. It gives you things like, you know, prediction of the next the time and date of the next sunset or the sunrise. And then on top of that, what's really cool is that those readings from Lewis's website have now been linked into the time trial website that I mentioned previously that was also created during Distant Worlds 3. So now the time trial website, as well as listing all the time trials and everybody's times, and it's got all sorts of stats for any given race, now has a little icon next to it that shows you whether it's currently in daylight or in the dark, and if it's in the dark, when it's going to be in the daylight. So this is just so good. It's
Is it right every time? Because it used to be that we struggled to be able to do, or
well,
I say people struggled to be able to say when that was the case. So I'm really impressed.
So yeah, the system map in the game is nonsense. Like if you decide you want to take a mission and you want to raid some base and you want it to be in the daylight, and you go and have a look at the system map and it's on the day side of the planet. I don't know. People have had all sorts of theories about what the system map is actually showing, whether it's 180 degrees out of step but it's not that either. I don't know what it's showing. It's very unpredictable. But yeah, this is completely separate. It's just working on so you put the system name in, so it pulls down from EDSM, you know, orbital periods and inclinations and all that stuff, and basically runs an algorithm on that. And then the only thing that algorithm is missing is some kind of notion of a start point or where we are currently in time, and that's what the submitted readings do. And obviously, I think one reading it can't. I guess it can't tell if the star's going up or down, but a couple of readings set, you know, a day apart, then it's got an idea. Yeah, it's proving very accurate so far, which is wonderful. It's so nice. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show that I went on, you know, I hung out with the Cafe Saturday bunch. And I always feel for Duck because he kind of goes and has a look during the week, and he picks up one of the courses and says, I think this is going to be in the daylight. And then we all turn up Saturday night and it's in the dark, and it does spoil it. I mean, you can race with night vision, but it's so much nicer because quite a lot of these locations where we're doing things like this have been chosen because they're beautiful. So it's great to be able to get to see that. So yeah, super cool. Really, really excited that we finally have what seems to be a pretty reliable day-night calculator. So there's a link to that in the show. And people, it doesn't have to be for racing. You can submit any planet. Like if you're doing some colonization, I don't know, and you want to know when it's going to be sunrise at your beautiful new planetary base, then you can use this to work that out.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good bit of work. It's a really good bit of work. Next up is a new blog post by Nicey, Trailblazers 1 year on. Yeah, and it's just a nice look back at the Trailblazers release, which was actually, I guess it's a year and a half because it was back in February 25. But talking about colonization and some of the things that people have been doing with colonization, including Project Gautier, which I'll come on to in a minute. And then also things like the Dodeck and what we learnt, the Dodeck scandal. So yeah, a nice little read from Nicey there. Yeah, so Project Galtia, which we've featured quite a lot, which is the big colonization project. So they have a really slick website, and there's a news feed, and I thought I'd just read out a paragraph from the news feed because it's quite cool. So, as of 12th June, Project Galtia has set new personal records in colonization in a single week with the following accolades. Fully completing a mini-hub, constructing almost 500 light-years of bridge systems, deploying over 20 outposts in a 48-hour period, hollowing out a rock for a primary asteroid port in a hasty 40 minutes without planning for a speed build, and fabricating an outpost in under 7 minutes. Project Galtia is currently going through an explosive growth period with new members joining the project and getting into the thick of hauling. Almost 11,000 light years from Sol. This has caused the project to evolve and streamline how things are done more efficiently and keep the work butter smooth. Galtian architect G.F. Jake states, "It would not be possible for Project Galtia to be where it is today without each and every one of its members. Project Galtia is only here due to the collective spirit of the community that has rallied behind us, and I'm proud to be part of such a big movement. We will continue to bring humanity to the stars, one outpost at a time." Amazing, amazing stuff. Really cool to see that project take on and people get behind it.
So remember this, citizens, get out there and shag.
Yeah, yeah. Ben's ongoing concern about how they're populating these systems.
We need to get them out there.
Well, deliver steel, but how do we deliver the babies? No mention of that. Right.
We need a new ship called the Stork.
Because if you need to know where babies come from, don't ask this.
I like that a lot.
It's true. No.
Please don't.
Has kids. Colin's got kids. I've got kids.
Yeah, but just don't do it. I don't care how well you know how it happens. Just don't do it.
Last of all, in community news, just a literal stop press. It just happened 5 minutes ago. But so the Drakir rally, which folks will remember, hopefully, there is a running time trial for that. Remember, this is the rally that Pete Simstar, I think, took 14 hours to do. I think average times were around 4-5 hours.
Wow.
So
It's
Commander
the rally
Greaves,
that nearly killed me and Chris, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, cool, good.
So Commander Greaves has just broken the record. He has done the Drakir rally in 23 minutes and 33 seconds, which is going some. Most impressive. We'll have to make it longer next year. It's too easy now.
Thanks.
Right, that's it. That's all I got.
So, yeah, if you have a community event taking place soon and you'd like us to shout across it on the airs, drop us a line on Blue Sky at Lave Radio, email us at info@laveradio.com or drop your suggestion to the Community Corner channel on our Discord. The in-game events. What has been happening this week? Well, yes, we have only had one news item this week that dropped on the 10th. The Radicoya was cultivated but not created by the Guardians. As has been pointed out before, they've clarified the fact that the Radicoida was not created by the Guardians. It was discovered and then used to enhance the Guardians' abilities.
Yeah.
So much discussion around this.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, that's literally what Ramtar's thing said last week. He was
Here's
like,
the funny thing, and I think this might have been the week I was away, Claire. But I think I was listening to Lave Radio, and I heard you say that the Guardians were using Radicoidia but hadn't created it or something to that effect. And I thought, oh, that's an unusual interpretation, because I thought it literally, hearing you say that made me stop, because it's not what everyone else has assumed. So then I went back to check the Galnet, and it doesn't say anything like the Guardians created it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
it doesn't.
No, it really doesn't. It almost feels like the community jumped to this amazing conclusion.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like the second Galnet is Frontier, like
Going,
we
what
better,
the hell are you
better
on about?
clear this up because people are really confused.
I thought, like, I saw it in multiple places. People saying, "Oh, well, that means that the Guardians created Red Coida," and I was like, am I reading a completely different article to everyone else? It was really weird. And then when Frontier put out, when Ramtar put out his clarification, I was like, well, yeah. Yeah,
that's what you said the first time.
Yeah. I don't understand, and I'm seeing stuff about him backtracking now, and I'm like, how? I genuinely thought that I'd had a separate article to everybody else. I thought it was I thought it was so funny.
Yeah. I must admit, when that dropped and everyone was there going, "I told you so," and because they were both blue.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake! Just because they're the same color.
I was really excited about it because I was like, oh well, that clarifies that blue doesn't mean blue. Like, you know, like.
See, I reckon the original strain of Radicoida, it had its beneficial effects, but it was red, and the Guardians went, "Nah, can we crossbreed it with something blue just to make it our color?"
Just we. Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't like it that color. I'll just have it the other one.
Yeah,
doesn't go in my eyes.
It literally, like, I'm just reading rereading the previous statement, and it's just like basically saying, oh yeah, we saw notes about it. The Guardians found these too. It's basically what it said. The Guardians found the Radicoida as well. I'm sorry, the Radicoida as well. And then everyone's like, "Oh, that's what the blue triangles meant all that time."
Oh my god, the amount of stuff about the blue triangles.
It was very funny. I think this cultivated, not created by Guardians post is right up there with Operation Witch Hunt being in Galnet as well for me. It's made me laugh probably just as much.
So yes, there is. That's the only news we've had this week. Obviously the CG is still ongoing. So if you want to help Frontline Solutions out, you still make an awful lot of money on it. I think I've made almost $250 million on this one, just doing a little bit every now and again. So goodness knows for all those who are doing major Panther Clipper runs. So.
It's eight times the cost, isn't it? 8 times like base value, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I would advise aluminium, because I thought semiconductors made you the most money, but no, aluminium is actually double what the semiconductors are. So that's my recommendation. Stay away from the polymers.
I've only done enough. My cape can only wear so much. I've got other deliveries to make. The other end of the galaxy.
Enough for the postman pack colours, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all I needed. Apparently, the top commander's done 658,214.
Holy shit!
Yes, that's a lot.
That's
a lot. They must be really, really wealthy at this point.
They must really not have a job.
Or maybe it is their job.
Maybe it is their job, yeah. Oh, I'm jealous of people that can put that much time in. I really am. Says the guy that was still awake at 4 o'clock. Right, let's go for the Power Play rankings for this week. Staying at the bottom in 12th, we have Senator Petraeus. He gained 2 systems this week to bring his total up to 661. In 11th, we have Torval, who has gained no systems, so her total stays at 755. In 10th, Delane gains 3 systems, bringing his total up to 839. But Winters stays in 9th, but gains 13 systems, bringing her total up to 1,106. In 8th, Archer still retains, still doesn't get his place back. He only gained 2 systems this week, so his total's up to 1,298, while Antal in 7th pulls well ahead of him, bringing his total up to 1,317 with 11 new systems. In 6th, Grom gains 11 new systems, bringing his total up to 1,461, while again Kane pulls ahead with 12 new systems, bringing her total up to 1,471. In 4th, we've got Lee Young-Roon gained 20 systems, bringing his total up to 1,826, catching the Emperor, who only gained 8 systems in 3rd. So Arissa now has 1,893. Winner of Mahan's done quite well this week. In 2nd, he gains 18 systems, bringing his total up to 2,072. And this week, Aisling gains no systems. Her total stays static at 2,564, even though she's still at 1st place. So, that is your Power Play rankings this week. Yeah, bit of an interesting one. No.
Aisling support is all right.
I don't know. They've
We need the wellness check.
2,564. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've got plenty. Maybe they're just taking a break.
Oh, we've had enough. We're too busy.
We're all right.
Too busy putting our capes on for the CG, I think. So yeah, interesting that Lee Young-Roo's managed to gain the most this week. So fair play to that group. Again, I didn't get involved in any Arissa stuff this week, and I will have to get back to that. Do apologise. So yeah, they do actually. They've regained the 8 systems that they lost last week. So you know, they're exactly where they were 2 weeks ago. Right. As far we're not really going to do a store alert because unfortunately there's nothing new to alert. It's exactly the same as last week, so it's Type 8 and Panther Clipper skins with the Type 8 ships as well. So yeah, those are all on discount. So what we're going to do is we will take an ad break and then we'll come back with your points about operations.
I just love my Trumbles, so playful, so fluffy. So wait, no, stay away from those puddles. Oh no, how am I ever gonna get you dry? This'll take forever.
Not anymore. Introducing the Trumble Dryer.
What you doing in my house?
With the latest in centrifugal technology, combined with caustic heat generating compound, the Trumble Dryer gets your Trumbles dry, fluffy and fresher than ever in no time.
Oh wow, they smell good too.
Well, that's thanks to our scent packs, available in Lavender Bliss, Sweet Mandarin and Grapefruit, Dark Amber and Fig, and Africa.
Where can I get a Trumble Dryer of my own?
At Pets in Space, of course, and all participating retailers across the bubble. Have an overpopulation problem? Turn your Trumbles from troublesome to tasty. Just add one of our seasoning sachets and use the Trumble Dryer's air fry, biltong or jerky set. Delicious. The Trumble Dryer from Galactic Companion Co. Buy it now.
My dad taught me a lot of things.
Good things like how to avoid a Thargoid shutdown field, always have a rebuy, and don't forget your limpets. But what he really showed me was a good gun in the right hand can win any fight. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, doesn't matter who you are. The best tool wins out every time. Don't take a risk, take the best. Kinematics. The Kinematic L6 will destroy anything on foot. High explosive, high damage, the only way to remove a target. Load up, lock on, take them out, and say goodbye. Make those bodies pile up just like Dad.
You've flown ships at max speed. You've felt the power of the 30 megawatt mining laser. You've experienced the efficiency of the MB4 mining machine.
Wow.
But it leaves every hardcore miner with just one question.
Why can't I get a shave that's that fast, close, and efficient?
Introducing the Saracen MB5 shaving drone.
It's so smooth.
Combining the power of a mining laser with the convenience of a drone.
It's like every hair is targeted by a fighter and destroyed.
Saracen's patented shaving drone attaches to your face at the start of the day. Leave it to do its work, and when you come back to check, your face is shaved.
He's so smooth.
It's like I'm mining my face.
The Saracen MB5 shaving drone.
Now I feel manly.
Saracen Shaving, making shaving an unnecessary adventure.
Lave radio? It's even louder than me. Wait a minute. That can't be right.
Right, welcome back. Well, as you all know, we have been putting out questions of the week for quite a few weeks about operations. So, Psych it.
Hey, so Frontier have given us a little bit of a break and breathing room so we can actually cover them. So we did this a few weeks back. We sort of split into half, and this is before we knew anything about sort of the burning rescue or what that would be like in that way. But we initially asked for people to say, like, give us a design document effectively. So what I've done is I've broken it up into sort of each mission that Frontier spoke about, and then what people said about it, because there were people who had things to say and a lot of things to say, so it felt more right that we broke it up. And also, we have 2 weeks before operations come out, so there's no real rush in this. We can go through all of this right now, and we will get to your opinion on everything and discuss it, because I want to give this the time that it deserves. You know what I mean? Because people have taken their time out to actually respond to our questions, so it deserves discussion and that kind of thing. But we asked, like, what do each of these look like, and I'm going to do them in the order that we posited them to you. And the first one was counterattack. What do you think counterattack will look like? And Master of Gams said, an operation that takes us to a megaship, then we discover the attacker and then shoot up their little hidey hole. They like that idea a lot, since there's room for a lot of variety in the operation, like whether the enemy base is on a planet's surface or orbiting it. And they really hope that this means new assets for the enemy megaship / settlement, or maybe not.
Yes, we hope we've seen. I mean, we've seen the layout, or some of the layout, and which looks familiar, but we haven't been shown the whole thing. No. So, yeah, we're hoping that there's more.
Yeah, we're hoping that there's more to discover. At least at the moment.
You know, easy to build, but I wouldn't mind some long corridors.
Same.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think a firefight down a long corridor could be quite fun.
Absolutely. Just like it was so novel as well, because it's so different to any
yeah.
a lot of the stuff we have already.
I got long mail. The word infiltrate is intriguing here. Perhaps the first phrase of the mission allows us to take a stealthy approach, which inevitably goes sideways and turns into a running firefight at least. I'd like to see subsequent phases play out differently depending on how we complete the infiltration. Maybe a team that takes its time to ghost in and out undetected will be able to ambush the baddies before they get fully ready, while a smash and grab approach will get the team through the infiltration phase faster but yield a harder fight at the end. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Fantastic selection, that. All
And
depending
like,
on your approach.
Dynamic, reactive gameplay. That's an awesome idea.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, Nicey's saying, counterattack is interesting, as it seems to have much more of an in-ship focus than the others. I guess time will tell on that.
I don't know that counterattack did. In my opinion,
We speculated last week on which ones were ship and foot.
we did, yeah. What did I'm just finding it now. Counterattack, infiltrate a recently attacked megaship, learn who's responsible for the chaos, travel to their base and goad them into a fight to take them down. Could be either. I think it's both.
Yeah. I think it's both. It's just sort of on foot for the megaship and maybe on a combination of on foot and flight to take down the base.
Mm.
Well, let's see what Decivian says, because I think they may have thoughts.
Oh, certainly.
On foot fight on megaship or settlement that got raided. Kill a few of the intruders, but not all, to find their location. Hop on board your own ship and bring the reckoning to their doorstep via on foot or possible bombing runs on and over their settlement.
Excellent. Release the bio-waste.
That's really fun. That's
Bombing
another
runs
really
are
fun
good. Where
idea.
was I the other day? I was at some settlement and one of the MP, there was like a war going on above me. And somebody was dropping mines, assumingly, and there was so much fire. It was like some firebomb attack. It was amazing.
I think, yeah, that is really fun. I really like when you're fighting on the ground. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but if there's like a settlement fight and there's very occasionally I've been in a settlement fight and then people have been flying their ships, shooting ships above me as well. That's really cool. That's that whole sphere of combat thing, which is really good. And I'd love operations to lean into that really hard. Like if there is an on foot section, then there's especially if it's on a settlement, then there's an element of people who can be in ships as well fighting above you. It's just very cool to.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because, like you say, that's a sort of a rare thing what you've witnessed in the game. But then the opposite extreme is like the training, the Odyssey training scenario where it plays out exactly the same with everyone, every time, and I guess you want some happy medium between those two where you want some variety, but if there's some cool things that can happen most times that you do it, don't know, interesting.
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
One thing that I'm hoping that they do in this one is if it is a case of attacking an Odyssey settlement, I'm hoping that this time, instead of disabling the power plant, you can overload the power plant, and you've all got to get out before it goes big bada boom.
That's fun. Nice. That's very fun. The Jinx effect, the last one on counterattack, says that I'm keen to see how counterattack will work in practice. Hopefully the investigation aspect is engaging. I also hope there's a risk of getting it wrong and that having consequences. I really we keep talking about it being dynamic and reactive and those kind of things. And I hope that there is some kind of even rudimentary flow chart in practice as to different ways missions can go. I've got everything crossed for that.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, that's counter attack out of the way. Then now I guess we move on to burning rescue.
Which was burning rescue at this point, when I sent them a question, and I will let you know when it changes. When it changes and when people answer at that point. But burning rescue at the time was rescue the inhabitants of a station under siege, blow the door clamps, and free the station's people, all while fighting off enemies. Which is now Firestorm rescue. But yeah, that was the information that we had at this point.
Yes, well, I have Master of Games. Stressful, to be honest. I've done 1 or 2 burning passenger missions, and it was like a race to fill my cabins before the ship caught fire. So I was dropping heat sinks like flipping hot potatoes and boosting their links as fast as possible. I hope the on-foot ship version will have the same cortisol level as the passenger missions had, with a big red timer on the screen, maybe. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that, but yes.
He's not wrong. Sorry, I gendered. They're not wrong at all in that. From what we know now, there is going to be a big red timer on this. Well, there's going to be a big bar that goes up, and the heat will get worse.
Yep. And it's up to either you or your friends to get that heat back down. Otherwise, you aren't going to be rescuing anybody.
What
apart
did they
from
say that the other one was like? Maybe they wanted something. Maybe they're an insider and they're letting us know.
Quick, everyone inside's going to be toast.
Oh, that's
long
fun.
peg, anyone?
You like some toast?
Oh, no. What about a muffin?
Longmile saying, blowing the doors sounds so cool. Will we be cutting locks on foot, hacking bay doors with limpets, or both? I'd love to see asymmetric co-op play here. And a station under siege is really evocative. Will we see a ground team fighting their way through to release the passengers, while a friendly Kestrel guards the mail slot? Here's hoping.
Close.
We know now that this one is ship only.
Mm-hmm.
Which, but there is another mission further down which we could be doing something similar.
But I don't think that's so. I don't like in the grand scheme of things. If you take away the on foot premise, I don't think that's super far removed from what we got. We do have like this idea of asymmetric co-op, so people fighting and then other people going in and rescuing. They just so happen to be doing it in lynxes rather than doing it on foot. So it's like half right. I like it.
Yeah. What does Nicey think? Nicey thinks that burning rescue seems like the one we have the most context for. See Lumans the last few weeks. But the inclusion of on-foot activities and blasting doors off has my interest. Will it be the big blast doors stations have, or other as yet unseen doors?
It's big blast doors, mate.
Big blast doors.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Jinx Effect had a lot to say. Had a lot to say about this one.
They did.
They really did.
Deep breath, Claire.
I'm here. I wanted to see I wanted to see an on-foot component to station rescues for such a long time. Initially with Thargoid attacks, I was hoping to see additional missions to run through the damaged station, rescuing people and important assets, whilst holding off new Thargoid variants breaching the station. I don't think we'll see this exactly how I'm about to lay it out, but substitute Thargoids for terrorists above, and I'd still love to see this. I imagine it working where, once docked on a burning station, you can disembark and make your way to the lifts as usual. From there, the lift can take you to different levels other than the concourse. The mission is broken into different cells chained together, effectively small zones that you transition between via doors or elevators. With a decent variety in cells, you won't necessarily know what's on the other side of each door. You might still have atmosphere in your sealed section right now, but maybe the next section has a gaping hole and is completely vented. Better loot some battery packs before moving on. You don't want to risk running out of O2 in the next section. Maybe you're working your way across different levels, so you can't always rely on spin gravity. In my mind, our mag boots aren't attaching themselves to ferrous metal, but a mutual electromagnetic field generated by the station power. Now you have low G and zero G fun to be had. Yes, Ben, that means floating pizza boxes, but it also means taking a different approach. Do our suits have reliable maneuvering thrusters? If so, does it handle differently between zero G sections with pressure to vacuum? Side note, listening to the last show, I was convinced to buy Jump Space. Is it just me, or does anyone think of Eddie Izzard whenever Buddy talks? Jump Space had me thinking about how fun and useful grappling hooks are in these situations. Back on the point about suits, which selection of suits is going to work best for these missions? Dominator for taking on terrorists, Maverick for cutting our way through obstacles. What about a new medically focused suit, the Asclepius? Oh, I love that. For missions where we need to feel trapped and need to free trapped and potentially injured people. Plus, we've now also introduced a dedicated on-foot healer role and potential new ranks in general. Beside rescuing people and recovering important assets, maybe there's trade secrets and sensitive research the terrorists are after. You've been contracted to get to it first and destroy it before it falls into the wrong hands. Or an opportunistic rival has hired you to take advantage of the situation and stealthily steal it for them. This means you have the option to engage in illegal activity on burning stations, and it's pirate as hell. They then apologise for going on for a long time about burning stations. There's so many cool ideas in there, which I'm so sad aren't coming to fruition. But maybe in the future.
Yeah,
Yes.
zero G. It's funny that they made all that fuss about zero G grenades, and unless they've got a little surprise up their sleeve, it doesn't seem like zero G combat is coming.
No, they have implied that in the megaship missions.
Well, they've implied that grenades go in a straight line, but at no point have we seen bodies floating around in the air or people fighting
I
with
see what you mean.
jetpacks or.
Mag boots.
Yeah,
Something Peggy rating?
Maybe.
well, okay, I've got Chicken Cow God. Those of the keen persuasion. Given what we have learned today, the burning rescue looks so cool! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, all caps. Right, please let it count for the humanitarian power ethos bonus, please.
So we've now seen the footage. If it wasn't incredibly clear with her very excited message, we've now seen the footage of the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, at least it will count towards undermining. So you can undermine Kane's enemies using this mission. So at least it counts towards your power play somehow.
God, I hope it's successful.
Same.
Yeah. So say we all. Ben?
Okay, right. So Desavian is saying, "Too bad we got to know it's a ship only. I was looking forward to get into the hangar bay, open up some latch door, and guide the victims to their escape."
Yeah. I hate to say this. Everybody wants an escort mission until you have to do an escort mission.
Oh man. Why the fuck have those people stopped following me? I can hear it.
I'm sorry. After playing a whole load of Wing Commander missions, or even GoldenEye, where you've got to get the Russian scientist out. Yeah, I know. AI, the not AI, but I know that the way that they can code the NPCs to run more realistically has moved on so much since those days. It still brings back bad memories.
Do you know what's really good about the James Bond game?
What,
Loads of people walking.
The new one.
No, sorry, the new one. Like 007 First Light. Loads of people walk at the same pace as you. So if you're walking with someone, they're walking at a very similar pace as you. So you're not like. You're not like tapping W to follow them, or and that means you're doing this weird shuffle thing, which is my least favorite thing in all video games. Is the weird shuffle that you have to do to follow someone who walks like that at snail's pace.
So So that's Firestorm Rescue, isn't it? So
Megaship Massacre Reclaim was the next one. And
Okay.
the
Oh.
blurb that they gave us was fight your way to an offline megaship, kill the hostile looters, and battle enemy ships back to safety before time runs out. And what do people say?
Megaship Massacre Reclaim. Master of Gamers says, not the best of alliterations in my book. Anyway, go to an offline megaship, blow up some pirates, and get out before time runs out. What could that mean? The megaship's going to blow up? Unkillable reinforcements arrive? The usual fact of knowing a lot but knowing nothing at the same time. I love Frontier roadmaps is thrilling.
Love the idea that the megaship's going to blow up, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. What does time run out mean?
Yeah, I mean, fight your way off. Just fight your way to an offline megaship. I thought it was fight your way off an offline megaship, but
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe
that's
they
what
are.
you will do.
Maybe it is going to explode. Maybe you do explode in a. Maybe there is a big fireball in space. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, mate, you
I
got to
want-
get on, get something, and get off again.
You know, like when you run around fleet carriers and things, I think I've got this right. When there's a jump in imminent, there are various screens that show the countdown.
Yeah.
So in this, I want a big countdown on the wall of most rooms. That's
Until
counting down to
self-destruct.
zero.
Time until
Yeah,
self.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely hell yeah. Yes, please.
Only if they have Major Barrett's voice recording it.
No, I'd like Norman Lovett. I'd love it
God,
if you're
yes.
running through there and you hear
Yes,
Norman
yes,
Lovett's
yes,
voice telling you that you've only got 20 talks to go or 20 ticks to go.
And the challenge is to get it to complete it on 01.
No,
what'd be really
the
funny?
challenge is to complete it on 07. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love it if they had that and the timer ran out and all of a sudden you got a ping noise and some toast popped up and then you had they turn around and say, we're talking Jape of the century. April,
my
May,
God.
June, July, fool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Somebody has watched George Red Wolf in their past, hasn't they?
Long Miles says Reclaim suggests we'll be on hand to take back the ship. And what better way to steal a megaship back from someone than to fight your way to the bridge and trigger a jump to a friendly system and then fend off waves of enemy ships to keep them from docking and stopping the jump before the timer runs out. But what's the timer, Long Miles? This is the important information we need to know.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I must admit, the more that I'm reading about this, the more I'm getting excited about it.
Yeah, I knew we'd do this. I knew we'd read it. We'd read other people's predictions because we've all talked about our predictions. Soon as we read someone else's predictions and then we get other ideas. We do this all the time. We build a rod for our own back in being too positive about the video game that we all love.
Yeah, I love as they say on the guard frequency, we love the game that we're building in our heads.
Yes. Yeah, good one. I guess the good thing is there's now so many excuse me, so many great ideas. Surely Frontier have done some of them.
Please,
How hard
quick,
can
get
it be?
Darren. Quick, grab Darren and say, "Is this idea? Was that in your design document?"
Was that in the multiple thinged? Yeah.
Right, I have Nicey. I assume that the Megaship Massacre Reclaim is either the one we have had a video of or similar to. Board Megaship, shoot baddies seems simple enough. So what else is there? Restoring power? Hacking doors closed to block off enemies or open them? Yeah, I do feel that all of these particular missions are going to need a mixture of suits. You can't take them on in just 4 Dominator suits or 1 Dominator suit. You'll need at least one person in a Maverick suit to hack or cut things up. And we still don't know about healing other commanders. Are we going to be getting a new suit to be able to do that, or is there a modification coming to the Artemis suit which will allow you to do it?
Might just get healing grenades.
Oh my God, let's get healing grenades.
That sounds awful. Healing grenades.
Oh, I love the idea of a healing grenade.
Isn't that something from Overwatch?
Maybe. I haven't played Overwatch for a very long time. I can't even think whether. I think Ultron might have something similar to some sort of healing throwables are a thing in a lot of games, but I don't know if they're grenades. But I'd like
anything you can throw and explodes, even if they're hill shoes. I call that a grenade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Big fat red floating health packs with a big plus on it, just bobbing up.
Has to be a white plus on the red.
Yeah, that's the one.
As long as it goes ooh as well.
Yeah, it makes a wob 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 noise.
Yeah. Right, anyway, the Savian is saying it really sounds like a mobile defense mission of Warframe with a twist. You run it, you find the first part that you defend and get back online. Then you go on to the next. Possible defendable locations could be a power generator, taking time to load. Yeah, we know that.
Yep. 3 minutes.
Yep. Most likely with more than one in close proximity. Turning life support systems back on. Yep. Eventually turning back on the megaships, comms, and or defenses. Perhaps these objectives all come with their own timers. Perhaps you have to choose as a group which one you do to prioritize to
get certain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to get certain benefits along the way. Who knows? I do hope we have to try to arrive with our ships before entering, though. Then it feels good.
I like that. I like that a lot. And I just realised that healing grenades are in Fortnite.
Is it Fortnite?
Yeah, you can get healing grenades in Fortnite.
Oh, right. Well, that explains it. I mean, this does sound fun. I mean, you could just imagine, we've got to get on board this online megaship before it falls into the sun. And they've got all these people that are still on it that you need to power things up. I love the idea of being able to, reactivate a megaship and get it out of there.
I'm just thinking, I hope it's one of these things where you can decide you're getting attacked, but maybe there's not enough time for all of us to go to A, then all of us go to B, then all of us go to C. We have to split the party. While we all get, maybe not one on one. Maybe you can have someone as a floater or something.
Never split the party, and I don't want
Always
to think about floaters.
Always split the party. Shenanigans are a fuck when you split the party. Fuck up it. How can you fuck up a DM? Split the party 4 ways.
I'll do some role playing on Wednesday, and we decided to deliberately leave the guy who was just joining our party and spent the first half hour of the whole session, and he was just basically sitting in the guild hall waiting for us to come along and introduce ourselves. We went around all the time.
You absolute assholes.
We were twats.
It sounds it.
Yeah.
I mean, I must admit, as a part-time GM myself, I mean that is awful for a new player. Shame on you.
Just an old friend.
Wags a finger at you in disgust. That's what I'm doing. For all those on the audio chat. In fact, nobody can see it anyway.
No one can see us. Who is watching you right now?
I will consider a virtual finger waggle.
Yeah, do we have that as an emote? Because
No.
I'll turn up at Lave Station personally just to really finger wave at you.
Wow. This took a turn. So the following week we asked a question about the other three missions, and those missions being Megaship Massacre Strike, Surface Rescue, and Pirate Hunt. And starting with Megaship Massacre Strike, it says sneak into a megaship, taking out hostile crew members as the clock ticks down, and let the people who hired you take over.
Okay. So Longmile says, this is clearly the flip side of the Megaship Massacre Reclaim coin. My guess is we'll be boarding a captured megaship while its jump timer counts down, and then attempting to disable the count and holding the ship until friendly reinforcements arrive. It'd be great to see multiple paths for success, like storming the bridge or sneakily sabotaging the engines.
Mhm.
I like that.
I really
I
like
love the
that.
thought of that. I really do. Quick, someone get through the pipes, because someone's got to get through the pipes at some point.
Just like, no, go, Alec.
I was just going to say, does Colin want to see us crawling around inducting? We will need a crawl emote.
Just again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it multiple times for the next 2 weeks. So buckle up, drink when I say it. Dynamic, like a dynamic changes, multiple like flow that they have for these to keep them interesting and stop them from going stale. Please.
Yeah, I mean that is always the challenge with these things, which is I will say this, that they did manage to do a good job in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be able to pick up a few things from that.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of different companies that are there's loads of different examples of the way that this is done really, really well. So, the Jinx Effect again says, I think Megaship Massacre Strike will do exactly what it says on the tin. Board and kill. Presumably, you'll have to make your way to the bridge and other vital areas to gain control. I wonder if the Megaship's captain plans to scuttle the ship rather than see it in enemy hands, hence the time limit. That's a really good point.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps the self-destruct has already been...
Or maybe they're bouncing away, and if they bounce away, you are absolutely screwed because you can't get if the ship is going to bounce away, or if like the countdown and you're running through to cancel this countdown for the megaship jumping, because if it jumps, you're not going to be in the proximity of the operations runner anymore, so you won't be able to respawn. Maybe that would be very cool. I'm on a different design document now, but
I like the idea of it jumping and you've got to stop the jump. And I guess what I would do when it, if you fail and it does jump, it's not terrible. I probably would fade to black on the mission debrief screen and go, sorry, failed.
Yeah, you hear the big sort of like honk honk of something jumping, and
yeah.
I'd like it so that if you didn't die after it jumps, you'd be all right.
Yeah, but after it jumped, you could just get into the escape pods and just get back to the runner, but you'd get a big fail marker.
Yeah. Or it jumps and then that's your last life. So it jumps. It jumps and then you have the people who are on the megaship at that point are the people who are able to stay on the megaship. And then if you die, you don't respawn at the operations runner because you don't know where the megaship has gone, and you have that one last opportunity to turn it around, and then in turning it around you can jump it by killing everybody that's on the station, but then you can turn it around and jump it back. Yeah, just like an added level of dynamic. I did it again.
I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea.
So it's just like the last hurrah until you've completely fucked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely. Right. Well, I have a Disivian.
Yeah.
That's a guess.
Is that
I
the first time
apologise.
you've read from Disivian because they've answered every single one so far. That's wild. Cool.
I've had Disivian every time I think so far.
Yeah, me too. I had one.
I would say it's the opposite to the mobile defense routine that I just described. Instead of enabling different parts of the megaship, we try and disable them while the ready to defend crew holds up near critical points, together with some scattered search parties that try to get rid of us after we boarded. We can try to evade said parties or force our way through, depending on what you agreed and prepared on as a team. So, excuse me. Yes, that's... yeah.
Colin's still suffering from Sunday morning.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came up there, but something did. Yeah, so this is. I think this is really weird because this is the kind of thing that I hoped was in in the battles for the Odyssey settlements. Because at the moment, the Odyssey settlements are pretty much you run around and you capture these control points, which are artificial. And yeah, that's how you win by
Yeah.
winning more of those. While I would have preferred something more dynamic, like, oh no, you've got to capture the control center and capture and hold the power plant and capture and hold strategic locations within that that settlement instead of just the constant things that flag up every now and again. I'm hoping that that we get that kind of gameplay this time.
Yeah. So the next one was Surface Rescue, and Surface Rescue is rescue the inhabitants of a planet port before attacking forces return with reinforcements and decimate them.
And starting us off with this, we have Long Mile. I'm hoping to see this play out like a jailbreak. A ground team takes down a captured settlement's defences and cracks the doors on buildings where the settlers are being held, while a passenger-capable ship lands to scoop them up and deliver them to an evacuation point.
Yeah, I think this one is the one that I'm hoping is has got the kind of mechanics that was described about the burning station rescue. Because it's a surface rescue, I'm hoping that we actually hack doors and let people out so that they can.
So,
run
like
to
the burning station, like the ship, an on-foot equivalent of the ship stuff we heard about.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I like the idea of it being on foot. I like the idea of there being that element of being on foot, but
yeah, cool. The Jinx Effect says surface rescue. I just hope it doesn't have escort stages to the operation. I'm having flashbacks to all the times Natalia died in GoldenEye.
Honestly, I didn't read ahead.
No.
But it's nice that me and the Jinx Effect are working on the same level.
You've had the same experience. I don't think.
Yes.
I think the only bit of GoldenEye I ever played was like the multiplayer, so I don't have any knowledge of that at all, and I am so grateful. I don't believe that they have the AI programming for that. They've only just managed to make NPCs who are fighting you take cover.
Yeah.
So I'd be very surprised if they're able to. If there's an NPC AI where they're like, oh yeah, no, these people will follow a specific route that you are leading them on. I can't see that being the case, and that's also wishful thinking on my end.
The issue I have, much as it would be nice to see, like we talked about, actually seeing people walking onto your links and walking up the gangplanks, that would be lovely. But my other problem is, presumably we're rescuing hundreds of people, not like 3. It'd be crap if we were rescuing like 3 people.
Well, it could be you've got to get the Admiral out or something like that.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I suppose.
I mean, it sounds a bit more like Space Lemmings.
Oh God!
We need a blocker. Does this mean I'm going to have to reinstall Lemmings again? Yeah, it probably does. Right, Surface Rescue. Decivian says, hopefully this really combines on-foot and ship activities together. Maybe similar like with the Guardian Ruins. 2 people park their ship just outside of the settlement, full with defense turrets to kill incoming hostiles and perhaps 1 or 2 turret defenses, while the other 2 fly over to keep reinforcements at bay and turrets mostly in disrepair. The 2 who parked their ship help route the victims to their ship, and defend them deeper inside the settlement or inside the buildings where the turrets don't fully reach. However, I'm afraid this is more of a hope than an actual realistic possible gameplay feature we will get with operations. I think you're right, Decivian. I think it is a pipe dream.
Yeah, it's going to be a menu, and it's going to be.
It's gonna be exactly the same as burning stations.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, but it's gonna be a surface instead.
Yeah.
And that hurts me so much. I'd much rather it was something more substantial, but I can't see.
Yeah, I must admit, I am there with you on that. As much of them they're thinking, oh, but you could cut open this door and you let people out and all that kind of stuff. The more I think about it, the more it's no, you're going to fly around and just land and just scoop up people and sod off.
I think I will say that Surface Rescue is the only one that I'm disappointed at, and I'm not disappointed with Firestorm Rescue because that plays out like I thought it would. But I genuinely do think it is all of your fault, because I was very much in the thing was like, oh, we're going to be landing, we're going to be fighting on the ground, and people are going to be running, and it's going to be really fun, and there's going to be so much going on until we made that sort of like link between Surface Rescue being burning station rescue, and it just following a very similar format made me sad. But it is what it is, you know?
It is what it is, yes. Which is one of my most hated phrases.
Yeah. I get you. Right, okay, so the final one is Pirate Hunt. Which is you've been hired to take out a pirate boss, travel to the area they have been terrorizing, and destroy as much of their fleet as possible to taunt them into a fight.
Yeah, this sounds well, as I said before, space only to me, but Long Mile. This is the one I have the hardest time picturing as a ground-based operation. What I would love to see is a mission that takes us to a pirate asteroid with most of the pads occupied. Our ground team could be flown in through the mail slot, dropped into the station, and hop from pad to pad, sabotaging ships before we take off it, while a commander or two stays outside and takes down anyone who manages to get to the station.
What about bombing runs on them on the pads?
Let me finish. And to keep reinforcements from being delivered. How amazing would it be finally to get to run around on foot inside the parts of stations we've only got to see through a cockpit glass? And yes, that also includes bombing runs in your ship fighters and things like that. That'd be great.
It would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing to run around these places. That said,
what happens if the Nomads got a bomb capacity?
Well, what happens is you open up those doors that Gallon News Digester told us on the side, and we physically throw the bombs out of the ship. The idea of being able to sort of like jump around in other areas is great. It's really great. But then when we're on foot, we get to see the how poorly rendered it is close up. And then we're like, oh no, our poor game is not as beautiful.
Re-rendering.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I would love is basically you go to an asteroid, a pirate asteroid base, you fight all the ones inside, and then you got to fly inside and hit the reactor, just Death Star style, so that you get a big boom at the end. But yes,
you're like a big boom. And talking about a big boom, we have the Jinx effect. Not that I'm saying Jinx effect has a big boom. Pirate Hunt sounds somewhat similar to takedown missions we already have. I'm not sure what more to expect from this, to be honest.
I don't think the takedown missions you have to fight your way through other ships to get there. The takedown missions, you can land somewhere and then take the pirate out, or the pirate will make a run for it, and you can still take out the ship that they get on board and fly away from. But I don't think we've ever had to fight through to get to the pirate leader. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
No,
they have.
you
They
can't.
sometimes have. There's sometimes a few ships, aren't they? Aren't there?
Yeah, there's sometimes depending on the threat level. If you say you choose a threat level 8, your pirate target will be surrounded by about 8 or 9 helicondas, which you have to work your way through.
Yeah, because I seem to remember like situations where I've thought what I probably ought to do is take out all these fighters first, and then completely ignored my own head advice and gone for the pirate and died. That sounds very familiar. Right, finally, Decivian says, hopefully we board or infiltrate their hideout, depending on where it is, located, space, or dry land. Afterwards, we have to chase them down, because of course they rather run away to pirate another day, and hopefully reclaim their hideout in the future. I do hope this is more within the realm of possibilities, since on foot and ship combat are following each other up, instead of happening simultaneously like my hope is with surface rescue.
Yeah. I hope so.
Simultaneous would be nice, but
Yeah, it's like a Deus Ex mission that I'm hoping for, where you can actually complete the mission, but do it in 6 or 7 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a horrible feeling that, and if you do it the 7th way, which is the most complicated, you get the most merc
Like
coin.
rewards and stuff, yeah.
So it's kind of like the Renegade and Paragon options in the board game.
Yeah, or like you've got like there's you certain things that you do will net you more XP and those kind of things.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I love all the ideas that we've had and all the variations that people have suggested, or that I hope they're in there. Because yeah, it's got me really excited about the possibilities. But until we actually see what those possibilities are, I don't want to get my hopes up. So, right. I mean that. Thanks to everybody who's suggested, who's answered the question. Now, there is another question of the week, which is the general feelings. But I think we will need to handle them next week because.
And I mean, also, if we're obviously we're going to leave that question open. So if you haven't shared your feelings, like the question is, are you going to be taking part? What would stop you, or what would change your mind either way? Why, how are you feeling about it? Those kind of things. And we've had a lot of answers that we definitely won't be able to get through before the end of the show. And obviously, people take the time to answer, and we want to discuss what you're saying rather than rattling them off like it's a speed round or something like that.
Yeah,
so yeah, exactly. So there's plenty of opportunities. It's on Twitter, it's on Blue Sky as well, and it's in our Discord. So you've got all of those options out. I'll just repost them on Sunday in my slot that I do to just sort of like remind people of them. But they're there. So if you haven't shared your thoughts, post them there so that we can collate them, and we'll discuss them a little bit more next week, because we have 2 more weeks until two providing it all goes out on time. It's 2 weeks today until we'll actually be playing, and we might even get some early access to it possibly.
Oh, I hope. I hope. Anyway, all right. First of all, does anybody have any other business?
Oh yeah, I'm taking I'll put a link in the show notes. I'm taking part in a charity spelling bee. on Saturday. I'm a very last minute addition. It's a charity spelling bee. It's for the Drew Project, which is a charity over in the States. It's over on as Drew Boy's channel, who was one of the hosts of the Uno tournament I did the other week, and he's doing this spelling bee. I'm going to do very poorly because A, I can't spell, and B, I can't spell in American. So
don't you get points for spelling in British though?
I don't think I do. I did say I didn't sign up. I said I'm available if you need me when they were like, oh, we need a reserve. But I was like, I don't. It's gonna be all the American spelling. You're gonna ask me to spell theatre, and I'm not gonna have a clue which one you want.
Theatre, isn't it?
But yeah, that's happening on Saturday at 4 p.m. So come
I spell British.
Come through if you want to see me make an absolute fool of myself. As per usual, so yeah. That's that.
Excellent. Right. And if that's the case, then we just have our shout-outs. Our sister station, Hutton Orbital Radio, it broadcasts on a Thursday at 8:30. You can tune in at twitch.tv/Hutton Orbital Truckers, or just the audio at radio.forthemug.com. For the discerning commander that likes a bit of CQC action, check out the CQC Discord at discord.me/Elite Dangerous CQC. We'll also give shout-outs to the other Elite Dangerous podcasts. So we've got the Guard Frequency, who do other space games as well. We have the Lulus, of course, because they say I can't speak English. Jeez. Yeah, so the American Elite Dangerous podcast, who are insulting my diction. They're available every Friday, and of course, if you speak French better than I can speak English, obviously.
Il Saint-Hubert, but I also let the fucking music do the talking. See, it's the island in the Rebirth DLC. I had to learn how to pronounce it.
So we've got the that would be the Elite Dangerous podcast, who do these fantastic player missions as well. Following on from this, we have the latest Galnet News Digest, that's provided by Commander with the Spoon and Commander Beetlejude. Thanks to all those that have chipped in the Twitch chat. And the in-game commanders this week are, as I quickly look around, we've got Siberius, Alex from Earth, Ibex the Goat, Cleolan, and Von Vampirius. Massacred every single one of those names. So special thanks, of course, go to Commander Tokuso, JN Trax, and Alan Stroud, who have all created music that we use in this show. So that's it for another episode of Lave Radio. If you'd like us to get in touch with the show, you can find all the contact links in the home/contact us menu of the laveradio.com website. We love getting in touch. And we love you giving us feedback on Spotify. Lots of feedback. Thanks to everybody this week. Do let us know if you have any questions or if there's anything you'd like us to discuss in a future episode. Lave Radio is recorded live on a Tuesday evening at 8:30 and streamed at laveradio.com/live. So, thanks to Claire.
Thank you.
Thanks to Alec.
Bye all.
Thanks, Colin. Night all.
Sorry. Thanks to Ben.
Thanks all. Night.
And special thanks, of course, go to today's tech specialist. That would be Epathis.
You're welcome.
So until next time, Commanders, fly safe. And if you can't do that, fly dangerous.
Is your life like this? Sounds like someone having an orange inserted. You need a safe word.
Space can be done.
I'm gonna see the galaxy.
damn it. No worries, guys. Hold the fort for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Galnet News Update, 16th of June, 3312. A new entertainment centre featuring long-extinct animal species will open later this year in Olympus Village on Mars. Dodoland uses cloning techniques to recreate a wide variety of animal species that no longer exist. These animals are allowed to roam in specially fortified enclosures, allowing guests to observe them up close despite their dangerous natures. Dr. Fenric Pugh, head of genetics, made this statement to the media. Here at Dodoland, we've made many breakthroughs in cloning, using artificial DNA to fill the gaps in partial genomes. Despite the grumblings of uneducated naysayers, this technique is both ethically and scientifically sound. We're in full control of the animals at all times, and yes, they are supposed to be that colour. A more effusive statement came from Ron Gammon, the billionaire industrialist who has funded the enterprise. Where else in the galaxy can you see living panda bears hiding away from everyone, or watch Galapagos tortoises lumber slowly back and forth, or actually go swimming alongside real goldfish? This is a lost world, resurrected from history by human ingenuity for everyone to enjoy. Next year, we will even have actual dodos. The original extinct animal theme park, opened 8 years ago, was not a great success. Scientists used cutting-edge technology to extract DNA from insects trapped in amber millions of years ago. Despite the naysayers, the technique worked, with ancient creatures from the dawn of time brought back to life. However, a theme park filled only with genetically recreated mosquitoes and other biting insects proved to have limited appeal, and Midgeland closed its doors permanently after only a few years. Dodoland opened to the public in October 3312. Tickets are still very widely available.